Welcome to today's video. The project that we'll be working on is down here. I don't want to reveal the final product in the video just yet. I know you saw it in the thumbnail, but that's besides the point. But anyway, this was a very simple project, very easy to do, but I still quite enjoyed it. I actually quite like these simpler projects. So yeah, let's get cracking. It's weird when I just move here, right? Okay, as you can hear, there's loads of banging happening in the background. We're busy renovating upstairs, and even though I was hoping I could film some stuff quickly in between, they just haven't stopped. At least they've stopped with a compression hammer. But yeah, I'm gonna do a super quick intro and maybe I'll edit this out. If I need to, I'll do the voiceover in post. I'm really, really sorry. But I need to get on with this project. So this is a project that I'm doing for a friend, Jordi, the guy that did all the fancy graphics for me. He's a really good friend, and he asked me for multiple projects now, and I'm finally doing one of them. So this is a box that Jordi has that covers his electrical switches, which he wants to replace. He doesn't like it anymore, even though I think it still looks all right, but you know. But he also gave me this, which is a present he got from his sister from Kenya, I want to say. I'll double check that. But the idea is that this becomes the lid. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a very simple box. As you can see in the intro footage, I've already milled down all the wood, and I've made a panel here, which will be the lid, obviously cut to the right size. And what I'll do then is stick this on top. I'll also give it this 3D effect. However, I'll replace these with thinner versions so that it's not as heavy. And yeah, that's it. I'm going to try and work through this noise. It's really funny because I make a lot of noise, but this is way worse. So yes, let me get going. I'll do miter joints for the corners because it looks nice and find some way to reinforce them. And yeah, let's get going. So there we go, we just stick that together. I just realized something. I never checked if this is actually 45 degrees, because if we clamp them, you'll see it's not 45. Oh, I trusted my machine and it was wrong. Tried to fix them on my miter saw with a lot of patience and effort. Ta-da! Fixed as if nothing had happened. There still might be the slightest of gaps, but so what? I'm gonna get the bank clamp. There we go, pretty well attached. And I can, now that gives it a little bit of a shadow underneath, which I think will look quite nice. If it doesn't, we can always undo all of this and put an even thinner panel, but I think it is needed with the lid. So I have to quickly interrupt. So I'm sending Jordi updates. So I sent him pictures, which I'm gonna blend in up here of, you know, just the progress, because he's like, oh, show me progress. And this is like, yeah, okay, I'm halfway done, so let me send you some progress. There's nothing much. So what does he send me? He sends me a question. Here, I don't know if you can see. Will you cut the sides right? As if I'm gonna just leave it like hanging up. This is why you never should show people progress. You should just show them the finished product. I'm just winding up, Jordi. I'm a little bit worried, I won't lie. As I cut it, on the bottom pencil line, there was a margin and then there wasn't, so moment of truth. Ah! Whew. All good, all good. So, this will be the actual box. So you can see it's a little bit over on this side, a little bit over on that side, but that's fine. We can sand that down flush. And then we'll just marry this up perfectly. And it's all the hinges. But first I'm gonna sand this because it's quite rough. The plane I went across it with pine is quite a soft wood, and I don't know if you can see it here clearly. Let me see if I get more light on it for the magic of sunlight. Yeah. We have like, it doesn't chip it out, but it doesn't cut the fibers cleanly. I don't know if it's the blades. It works fine on hardwood, but on pine I always get this. So anyway, I'm gonna quickly sand this down, just a once quick over. Then we can install the hinges, and then we're nearly done. Beautiful. And now comes the hard bit. This obviously gets installed on top here, or the other way around, right? And I'll use the magnet as a seal. However, I need to put the space for the hinges. It's one of those things that I hate doing because it's so tough. At least for me, because I'm no expert with my hand tools. So, what I'll do is I'll try and do it by hand. Normally I do it with a router, but it seems totally overkill to do this with a router. The hinges we're gonna put two ones. We need it to be fairly strong. Two ones. We're gonna put two. So put one here, one there, like that. But we don't want these to just sit there like that. They need to be in the wood, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna measure them out exactly where they need to go. And then bring out my chisel and see how we can just chisel inside there. So let me get cracking with that. The idea is that we first chisel it straight down, and then we chisel away until it's flat. For this, I am going to clamp them down. I want to clamp this down. You know. I'll do the same here, and showing that the flat side is this side. At least so they tell me. Make this one a bit deeper. Oh, see, mistake already. And then the idea is that you can just chisel away. Let's see if I can bring it up here. Chisel away this way. See? Okay, next step that we need to do is, next step we need to do is pre-drill the holes for the screw. So I've got this little drill bit, and this is a self-centering hole, so it's a self-centering jig. So what happens is, if you press it on this chamfer of the hinge, it'll ensure that that goes straight in the middle of that hinge, not on one side, so it won't move. So I'm going to use that to pre-drill all the holes so that we can screw the hinges in. And then I'll screw the hinges in and off we go. Okay, look at the mess. Moment of truth, shall we? Okay, there's a minute gap because obviously I didn't inlay the hinge there. However, I think that's fine, right, Jordi? But before I do anything more, I'm gonna wait for the freaking builders. Why is it the whole day? What are they doing? So, a week or so has gone by, and after tons and tons of arguing and discussing with the client, Jordi, I'm gonna have to start all over again. Just kidding. I messaged Jordi, showed him what I have. He really, really likes it. The only change we want to do is we're gonna remove these. I think, well, we both think that this looks nice. It has a coolish effect, but it will stick out from the wall quite a lot. So what we'll do is we'll just attach these straight onto here. Now, what I need to do is figure out how to screw that on best, as I need to also be wary of how far this needs to lean over. So, what I'm thinking of doing is literally just marking this slightly here. So, it looks like this line is nearly there. So if I align it a bit higher than that, we should be good to go. And yeah, then we'll just screw this directly in the lid. And then last step would be to finish the actual box, install it all together, and we're good to go. So let me do all of that, or at least try. So before we attach this, I'm going to just finish it, put some oil on it. I'm just going to use some Danish oil. The reason being is I need to do this before we assemble it. We'll do the final assembly, and it's better to protect the wood. And I don't want to attach it all and then reattach, deattach, reattach. You know, the screws will eventually unhold, and I think it's better to do it now. Oh my God. And there we have it. Here's the box. We'll hang on the wall, open it up, put whatever you need in. Well, not whatever you need, you know. Flick the light switch. It is still quite heavy. I hope these two bolts will hold. We'll have to see. I mean, they're quite long. But yeah, overall, I'm extremely happy with this. I hope Jordi will be as well. I don't know if I should show him before the video comes out. I think, yeah, maybe so you can install it beforehand. But yeah, it's a super simple thing. I know probably this video is going to be longer than it actually is worth a project like this, but I enjoy doing this kind of stuff. It's simple, but it has a use. So, just posing for the YouTube screenshot now. But anyway, if you like this, or if you have any ideas on what we could have done differently, or feedback or comments, please down below. Also hit that subscribe. Hit the like on any social media you might be seeing this on. And don't forget the bell notification. That way you will know every time I release a new video. Yes, I'll catch you later.